What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, a place for aspiring and active t-shirt business owners. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make money selling t-shirts on Etsy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Start with research. The reason why you want to start off with research is to make sure you design or move forward with things that people want and things that are actually selling and not just what you want and making biased opinions. So I'm going to show you on my phone an example of what I mean by doing the research. Okay, so first off, you want to go to Etsy.com, and today we're going to do an example with say you want to do a niche selling to grandmas, a grandma t-shirt. So let's go ahead and start off with general and type in grandma shirt. Now, like I said, the purpose of doing this is to find out what's selling and what shoppers are actually interested in. Okay, so basically you want to scroll down, and while you're scrolling down through this process, you want to find out what you are seeing, like what do these designs have in common, because we're creating designs for our t-shirts. See what these designs have in common and what is selling. So first off, I'm going to see what these designs may have in common. So I'm going to start from the top, and I want to look at things like font style, the layout of the design, the placement of the design, and colors being used in the design. So, oh no, that's an ad. I don't click on ads because people are paying for that position. So I look at the ones that are not ads. So we'll just go to this one here. All right, so I'm seeing script font, and this is a custom design. And to find out if it's selling or not, one of the clues would be a bestseller tag. It doesn't have to have that, it's just one of the clues. So a bestseller tag, if I scroll down, I could see that there are 13 people who have this in their cart, and there are over 204 reviews for this. So those are a couple clues that you can look at to find out, you know, whether or not that design is what that shopper is looking for or what they're interested in, and that it is actually selling. So by that design, having the bestseller tag alone lets me know that it's selling and people like it. That type of design. Here's another one where it's script font, and it's like funky font style. It has some botanical leaves in there, and it's a circle, and it's basically describing what a grandma is to them or to whoever. So keeps faith, shares wisdom, lives love, shows patience, gives joy. And scroll down. It doesn't have a bestseller tag, but that's okay. It does not have to. 17 people do have this in their cart, and it has 5 reviews. So let's go ahead and go back to the search page. Let's see what else is on here. Okay, I'm seeing a rainbow right here, a leopard rainbow specifically, with grandma at the bottom, and another custom. A lot of people seem to like custom shirts in this niche. Okay, established 2021. So new grandmas, pregnancy announcements, I'm gonna assume. Fun mom. And yeah, I just take my time and find out. I try to get familiar with what designs, what type of designs are selling, and what fonts I'm seeing, what placements are like. For instance, placement or location of the design. So this location of the design is on a pocket location, and it's script font. And another one that's on the chest, the pocket area. Okay, so this is what I mean by the location of the design. You want to pay attention to that also when you are doing research to find out what is selling, what people like. Want to start a t-shirt business from scratch without any prior experience or graphic designing degree? Come join me in a free training that I am hosting, where you learn how to pick the right tools and materials, how to choose the best online platform to sell on, and how to get sales without paying for ads. It's for complete beginners, and I'm breaking down my entire process for you. So if you're serious and you want to learn how this process works, you don't want to miss this free training where I'm breaking every single thing down. Sign up for this free training by clicking the link in the description below. So now once you've done your research for your t-shirt design, you want to go ahead and create designs based off the research you have just done. And I create my designs on Canva or Photoshop, but Canva is more beginner friendly and it's just easier to work with. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I create my designs based off the research that I just did for the grandma shirt. So let's go ahead and head over to Canva. I also use Photoshop, but I find that Canva is more beginner friendly, so let's go ahead and head over to Canva. Now they have the free version and then they have the Canva Pro version, which is $12.95 a month. And I recommend using the paid version. Why? Because when you save your designs, you're able to save it with a transparent background. With the free version, you aren't able to do that, and it can become quite a headache trying to find out how to remove it. All right, so go ahead and create a design. The size will be, I'm gonna just do 3500 by 3500 pixels. During this process, I'm going to take the information from the research that we did and implement that into my design some way. Things to keep in mind when designing is the layout of your design and the location of the shirt that is going to go on, so like the pocket or the center of the shirt, and also the colors being used in the design. The goal here is to create something that is trendy and unique, but also slightly different enough to where you stand out from the crowd from your competition. When I design, I take the images from the research that I've done that I want to take inspiration from specifically, and I bring it over to Canva, and then I, so that way I don't have to keep going back and forth between the Etsy platform and Canva. Okay, so for this design, I already know what I wanted to say. The style I'm going for is the groovy font. I'm also going to go ahead and take the floral aspect from the other design and add it to my creation as well. And when I am designing, I do several different versions just to see which one I like the best. And sometimes I may go ahead and post all of them. When designing with multiple colors, just always make sure you have the vinyl colors that you need to create this design. Because if not, you want to go ahead and stick to the more simple color designs like the first one I did, which only has 2 colors. Here's a pro tip when you're designing. If you know the color shirt that your design is going on, you can change the background. This way, you can get an idea of what your design will actually look like on a t-shirt. Okay, so that is why I changed the color of my canvas. When I am ready to save, I hit the share button, go down to the file type and make sure it's selected on PNG. Then I check off the transparent background and choose which pages I want to download. But of course, I go ahead and take the images off. You want to take those images off for your inspiration if you have them on there, and go ahead and download. And now you can create your t-shirt with your designs. Next, you want to find mockups that advertise your design. So the places I use to find my mockups are Etsy and Creative Market. I use Etsy majority of the time, but I do use Creative Market every now and then, but they are a little more pricey compared to Etsy. Now, the whole goal when you're looking for mockups is the purpose is going to differ person to person, okay? It depends on the aesthetic that you're looking for. So it depends on your audience that you're targeting, all right? And each audience may like different aesthetics, different vibes, and that's exactly what you want to look for when you're looking at your mockups. You don't want to just choose any type of mockup, or maybe you don't want to choose a rock style mockup for someone that may like country related things, okay? That's not gonna work. You need to make sure your mockup is attracting the right person that you are going for. So if it's a nature lover and they love hiking, they love camping, you want your mockup to represent that. And then also, if you're going for a younger crowd and extra trendy, like, you want your mockup to resemble that as well, because when they're looking, you gotta think like them. When they're looking through Etsy and they're looking through all the different products that Etsy has to offer or the sellers have to offer, they're going to be more attracted and pulled towards the ones that the other online stores that they shop at. So whether it be Urban Outfitters, H&M, Fashion Nova, or even Target. If your audience is basically like you, think about the stores that you go to and what their aesthetic is all about when you go to their site and what makes you want to buy that item. All right, so you've done the research, you've created your designs based off the research, and found the mock-up that speaks to your audience. And one of the most important parts is use keywords supported by data. So what I mean is keywords that are actually being used by your target audience and what they're actually searching to find products like yours. All right, so these will be keywords that are high in demand but low in competition. So when you're finding keywords, you don't want to go to your competition and copy their titles, the keywords in their titles completely. Don't do that, okay? Because first off, you don't know how long that listing has been up for them to rank that high, and you don't know whether or not they really actually did the proper steps to create the keywords or to come up with those keywords and put in their title and tags. All right, so their keywords may not be backed by data. It was just over the time, Etsy picked and choose from the title what they saw customers were using and then ranked them up over time. It wasn't as quick as it could have been. Also, you want to keep in mind they may be bringing in traffic from a third party as well. They could be paying for ads. They could be getting it from Instagram, Pinterest, anywhere else, or friends and family for all you know. So this is why you do not want to copy their titles and tags verbatim. All right, you want to do your own research. You can be inspired from it and take different keywords and do your research on it to make sure that that is what people are actually looking for, but don't actually copy the title and tags exactly. Okay, just take inspiration from it, get ideas, and then go do your own research from those keywords to make sure you're doing the right thing for your product. Okay, so to find these keywords, I use Etsy search and I also use eRank. Now, eRank does have free and paid. I do use the paid and it's $9.99 a month, but it's well worth it, okay? So those are the two things that I do use to find my keywords. Now, when I am using Etsy search, it helps me find what people are actually typing in Etsy search to find different things. So it also gives me new and fresh ideas for new keywords to use. So by finding keywords through Etsy search, it gives me brand new and fresh ideas on what I may not have come up with myself. Now, when it comes to eRank basically does the same thing. It gives me keywords, however, it digs much deeper into the data end. So it lets me know what keywords are in high demand and the competition on each keyword. So that's what's really going to count is your competition. Now, you can also find this information out on Etsy as well. You can see the competition in the search box of how many people are using the keywords, but with eRank, it clears it up more for the competition versus the searches. I definitely use both of those to find my keywords. Now, using keywords backed by data is very important. It's a very important part of this whole process. Now, each other part is also important as well, but if you want to get found in Etsy and within a rather short amount of time versus playing the guessing game, definitely invest your time into finding keywords that are backed by data. This will be the deal breaker between you and your competition and who will get found quicker than the other. All right, so I hope that you found value in this video and that it helped you in some way, shape, or form. Definitely leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts, or let me know if you have any questions. Go and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.